What's going on, everyone? Jerad here with Pack-a-Punch Traders. Just going to make a quick trade recap from today. I know I haven't made a video in a while, so kind of glad to just be back trading again and getting into the swing of things again. So I'll be making video lessons daily from here on out. We'll start with MEGL, was the number 5. I know Fatty already made a video lesson going over his trade on this. I was watching this as well pre-market. I didn't see it as early as he did. I saw it when it was holding 9 here and just hesitated to pull the trigger. Was really wanted to, just hesitated. And then before you know it, you got a nice spike up to 10. Would have been a nice easy 10%, but didn't pull the trigger. And then even in here, when you got that break over 10 and then it held VWAP and confirmed, all until like the first hour of the market open. You got a really nice move all the way up to the low 17s, and what a crazy move! It held up all day and pushed up to 21 after hours. So that was a great play. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to capitalize on it, but it's all right. There will be another play tomorrow, so I'm not really going to worry about it too much. Let's just go. I actually over traded a little bit today, so I got a few to go over. SNTG was the first trade I took today. Let's go into the daily. So it was just a multi-day breakout is how I saw it. Gapped up, was holding its gains, and so we got some volume that came in, and we started to really push up to that breakout level. And I took position on this candle here. And then ended up cutting it at 4. So it was I had 200 shares, and I've been taking small size, so 200 shares at 420. Sold it at 4. Try to give it a little wiggle room. I'm like my thing is, how I'm trying to trade is just take a small starter, which for me is going to be about $500, and let it play out. If it works, add, and if it doesn't, I'm just cutting it. And that. The starter, I'm really going to try to give it a little wiggle room, about 5%, and so that's basically what this was. Just a 5% loss. It was like $32 or something like that, or it might have been $39, something like that. Not too big, but yeah, it just didn't really work out for me. Not enough volume to sustain itself. The volume just really died out, and you can see that all these gaps in where it just does no volume, no trades whatsoever, and just fades. So that was just a small L. Let's get into the other one. GIGM. So huge first green day. Saw it a breakout over like 236, over a red candle, but I really like the volume today. And so I took this right here on this green candle as it was coming back and holding, and then ended up just cutting it at 232. So I had a position at 237, sold at 232. It was like a $11 loss, and I just didn't like how it tried to break through and sucked right back down. That big red selling volume bar, volume kind of just fizzled out, and even here you can see the volume really started to kick in. So I just cut it right away and just took the small loss on that. Ended up coming back and having a slight move, breaking through high of day into the close, and then had a nice push into the 270s after hours. I just didn't keep an eye on it. And then BBBY. Oops. So it was just a multi-day breakout. It was gapping up over the breakout level. What I liked about it. And then it was just failing to break down all day, and it was slowly grinding back open to that open price. And so I snagged just 50 shares at 15. I knew this was a bigger market cap, bigger float, so I wanted to give it time to develop and really push. I was aiming for the mid 16s. And for some reason, I don't know why, but I sold it way too soon. You can see where it was kind of topping out at 16, which is making me a little bit nervous, but it was still making higher lows. And then it tried to push through right here, had this little dip back down to like 1560. And for some reason, it just made me uneasy. I've been holding it for a little while. And I don't know why, but I just sold it. I sold it at 1595. Regretted it right away. I got a nice push up to 17 before fading. Made the move that I wanted, and yeah, just sold way too soon, which is annoying and something I really need to work on. But still, either way, nice little win there. Can't complain too much. So that put me at minus $5 on the day. So I was red $5, and then the last trade I did take was SDC, which I am swinging overnight. Another multi-day breakout play. You see I would like for it to be trading a little bit more volume, but it did break out into the close. It held its gains pretty well. And yeah, I got an average of 208, got about 500 shares, about $1,000 position. I did take a starter, and then I ended up adding, and I really was hoping I was going to, have a nice little perk here into the close, but it sucked right back down, made a high of 218, but held two, very well, made higher lows. And so I'm looking for a gap up into, the 220s, 230s, ideally the 230s tomorrow. So I'll be up early looking at this one. So this is the only thing I got, a position in, and I'm looking at, like I said, just multi-day breakout. It's breaking out into the close. It held two, which is that key whole dollar level, a psychological, level. And just looking for it to gap up and continue into tomorrow. So a little bit of over trading today for sure. Kind of want to, but then again, I don't really regret any of them, especially since I did have small size. Didn't take any, on like crazy losses that, for me, kept my percent losses in check, my dollar losses in check. The only thing I didn't do right was, I hesitated with MEGL in the morning, and then with BBBY, I sold way too soon for no reason. And so those two cost me right there. Would have put me green, well into the green on the day. But it is what it is. Minus $5 on the day. It's all right. I'm excited for tomorrow and excited just for what the rest of this week has to offer. So that's really it. I'm going to wrap it up, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.